Hello, in this tutorial I want to talk to you about the boxes, so the vertical and the horizontal box. By the way, you may notice that I write out the initialize because I've already did this 3 times. So yeah, this is what every program needed. Alright, now actually I said last time that you can add just one widget to the window. You cannot add 2 widgets, just one. That's the max. But that widget can contain other widgets. Okay, for example, a box can contain any number of widgets. So just create 2 widgets for now, a label and a button. I've already shown how you can do the label and the button, so yeah, it could be a good practice. Okay, and we put both the label and both the button in the window. Okay, and for that, so the box, we need a variable. What a surprise, it's a GTK widget. We call it VBox. Actually make it HBox. So this is the horizontal box, horizontally. Okay, our program starts from here, so we will write our program between here and here. Okay, let's get started. First of all, create the label, so label equals GTK label new. Okay, and just write here something, hello world. Okay, this should be make it. Alright, the next thing is to create the actual button, so GTK button new, and just write it with label, because we don't want to add the label later. Later we will. So with label. Okay, and just write some text here. Click me. Okay, and now actually make the actual box, so H box. So there are 2 types of box in GTK: the vertical box which goes up to down, and the horizontal box which will go left to right. So in case of H box, every widget will be put the next of the other widget. Alright, I will show you both so you can make a little more visuality over that. Okay, so to create what a surprise, use GTK HBox new. Okay, so we create a horizontal box and a new one. Okay, the first parameter of the GTK HBox new function is called homogeneous, I think. So never mind. If you pass through to it, every widget has the same amount of space. Not matter that one is for example more wide in this case, then the other will be more wide, so every single widget has the same size. I usually press false to it, or you can use 0. I better like 0. Okay, this will be converted to G boolean, I think. Okay, the next parameter of GHBox new, actually this is the same declaration as the GTK VBox new. So if I delete this H and press V to it, then you know it will be a vertical box, so it go up to down. We don't have to change actually anything, so I will do it in the end. Okay, the next is the spacing between 2 widgets. I press 0. I don't really need spacing, but you can press 10, 130. So I just press 0. I don't need spacing right now. Okay, and now you have actually have to put these elements to the box. To do that, use the GTK box back start or end. Okay, GTK box back start. Okay, watch out that I don't use GTK HBox backstart, so we can put elements the same way to the HBox and the VBox, so the vertical and the horizontal box. Alright, and the start at the end of the word could be end. Okay, what does that mean? GTK box backstart will push the elements from the beginning. So if I put, for example, if these elements is put in so these elements are put in a box, then if I use the GTK box start, I first put the new and then the open and then the save. And if I use the GTK box end, so I put the elements into the reverse order. Then I start with this icon, which I don't know what does it mean. Oh, paste, and then the copy, cut, and then forward, backward, I don't know. So yeah, so if I use the end, I would make the reverse order. Yeah, that's what really means. Okay, it waits for a few parameters. First is obviously the GTK box. As in case of almost GTK function, we use the GTK. So we use a cast to that type, which we write in the second word. So GTK box, and we cast it the HBox. So we cast the HBox to a box, as it will give an error because GTK widget is not a GTK box, right? Alright, now we have to put something in here. In this case, we put the label first. Okay, and then we need 3 more parameters. Okay, first is called field. Alright, field is mean. Actually, I will demonstrate it because it's a little hard to explain. So if I make more space, so I resize the item window, then the field mean that it will fill with space, that space which we give to that. Okay, first just press 0, so we don't want to fill it. The second one is called fill. Fill or expand. No, first was expand and the second is fill. That not really matter. So fill mean that the widget is actually fill that space we give to it, not just fill with space, but fill with itself. I will demonstrate it. And the third parameter is the spacing again, and the spacing is addition to this spacing we declared here. So it's an addition. For example, if I press 10, then it will give 10 spaces. But if there is 10 space already here, then it will give 20 spaces. And as I said, I don't need spacing. Okay, you may see sometimes that there are a function like that. So there is the GTK box start defaults. Okay, this is the same, except you don't have to give the first 3 parameter because it is automatic. Alright, but I like to do in this way, so I know what am I doing. Okay, to make the work a little quicker, we just change it to button. Alright, and actually now we have to add to the window this box. So GTK container add, and just cast it and add the HBox to it. Okay, just as simple as that. And now I think I covered everything, so it should work or not. We will see. Okay, it seems that it's worked. Okay, here is our window which we created. As you can see, it's put in one line. Yeah. So if I just make it bigger, as you can see, it doesn't feel in this way. In the other direction it is always filling the space. I don't really like it, but never mind. But this direction it doesn't feel because we set 0, you remember? Okay, if I press 1 to the first parameter, so the expand, then it will expand the space, but don't fill it. So like that, and as you can see, it's expanded, so it's put the center of that space which we give, but it doesn't fill. Okay, and the first is to put 1 in this case. It will fill the entire new space. So I just fill it, and as you can see, it fills both direction. I don't really like this effect, but I show you. Alright, and as I said, it is such easy to create a vertical box, then change a letter. Okay, now this widget will be under each other. Okay, and as you can see, these are under each other. Okay, if we are here, I want to show you how to change the label text. So, and actually a little more understanding over the callback function and the voids or the G pointer parameter. Okay, so make a callback function G signal connect. So as I showed you in the button lesson, if somebody clicked to this button, I will call a function. So button clicked. Okay, and we call a function called button clicked. Logical, right? And the left parameter, we actually pass something to the left parameter, and this will be the label. Okay, I think we don't need casting because it's automatic cast to the void pointer. But if we want, we can use even the C star casting to pointer to cast it like that. Okay, and this will be pasted to the G pointer data. So static void what is it called, button clicked. Okay, and first is GTK widget and widget. This will give the button, and the second parameter is G pointer data. Okay, the second parameter contains the label, so the address to the label. Okay, now whenever the button is clicked, we want to change the text to something else. So let's make it use the GTK label set text function, and the first parameter is obviously the label, so GTK label data. In theory, its macro should convert this void pointer to a label. Okay, and the second parameter is what do we want to change? We want to change you clicked the button. Okay, like that. I think that is enough. Let's try to run it. Okay, so if I click the button, as you can see, the text is changed. If I click it more, then nothing happens because it's just change it, you click the button text. So yeah, not really matter. Okay, yeah, I just want to show you that. I hope that I'm not out of time. So thank you for watching and have a great day.